Now, I get pretty denigrating and mean in this article, and the reason is this. I think the concept of free college is so preposterous and idiotic. It actually redefines those words into a worse place. It's just so stupid. And it's hard for me. Haven't you ever had issues where it's hard for you even to talk about them because you're just like, how can anybody possibly advocate this? And it's hard to even reach out to them in that. So coming from there, here's how I do it. I've actually talked to young people about this, and I've used the talking points that I outline in the article, and folks, they work. They really do. I've gone through these talking points with some young people, and they're just like, oh, you're right. I don't want that. I don't want free college. Absolutely not. So basically, I start like this. I just say, free college, I would never do that to you. They're like, what? I go, look, right now, let me ask you this. Why do you get a high school? And JD, go ahead and unclick your mic. I want to use you as the young person.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Okay. JD, right now, why do you get a high school degree? Why do you get one?
To get a better job, because we can go to college, and you need to have that college or that high school degree to get into college.
Exactly. It's the starting line for either getting a job or pursuing further education, right? Okay, next question. Why is it the starting line? Why isn't the starting line 6th grade or a master's degree? Why is it a high school degree? Why is that the leap-off point that you must, why is that the minimum you got to hit?
Because somebody somewhere determined that the skills or the information that you learn in high school is the baseline for higher learning.
Okay, fantastic. Now JD knows the answer, but he gave the answer that a young person would give, and that's perfect. You can read them their answers for them. They'll understand. I just say, look, it's because it's free. Education is free through 12th grade. Whatever is free, everyone has or can have. Whatever everyone has, you need as a minimum to get started, right? Okay, so the next question. So why get a college degree, JD?
Because I want to make more money, and because there are societal pressures on me to go to college, because if I don't go to college, then I am a failure.
Yeah. Okay, which isn't true, by the way, but you do it to get an advantage, to get skills and credentials that go beyond what is free, right? Okay, so if we make 2 years of community college free, now where's the starting line? Is it still at 12th grade? No, it isn't, right? By the way, it takes 13 years to go through that, right? K through 12. Now it's at 15 years. So let's add it all up. So if we get free education, if we make 2 years of college education free, now you have to endure 2 more years of education just to reach the starting line. And even then, you'll have no advantage whatsoever because everybody has it. So let's do the math. 2 more years plus no advantage equals 2 years of your life lost. But it gets worse. You see, increasing everyone's sentence by 2 years costs billions of dollars. And this must be taxed out of the free market. You know, that free market that's actually going to give you a job. All right? So let's do the math again. Now you're adding 2 more years before you can even get to the starting line and start your life. Plus you have no advantage, and there are fewer jobs. But it gets worse. The free market can't afford all these higher taxes, so we'll have to add billions of dollars to the national debt, which will also be paid off by, guess who? You! Young people. So now, if we add 2 years of free education, it's 2 more years, no advantage, fewer jobs, and more national debt that has to be paid by younger people who have fewer jobs. See, and here's what I finally tell them. Don't go to a politician who wants to make you wait 2 more years to start your life. All he's doing is turning it into a non-advantage. The reason that you have to have a high school degree as your starting point is because that's what's free. Whatever is free, that establishes the starting point. What if we made 40 years of education free? That would make that the starting point. You wouldn't be able to start your life until then. Not for real.
Well, I mean, 40 is I've heard that that's where they want to make it so that you get off of your parents' health care insurance. So
when I tell young people this, I say, look, do you really want to push life back 2 more years? Do you now want to make it take 15 years before you can do anything that gives you any advantage in the workplace while you're sucking billions of dollars out of the workplace that would employ you? Do you want to do that? Do you enjoy school that much that you want to wait that long? I mean, weren't you really happy on that day that you graduated high school and skipped out of those and ran out the door? Let's push it back 2 years because that's all this does. Do you want that? And then they don't.
They've been saying all cultures are equal, multiculturalism, everybody has some, great thing to offer. Well, that might be so, but not all cultures are equal. We have seen it on display in writ large this past week that there are cultures that have better values and there are cultures that have worse values.